Hey guys, it's Sean. Okay, so I'm getting ready here to demonstrate. This is Monday's workout, okay? And we're gonna go through a 6 exercise sequence, and you're gonna do 10 repetitions of each exercise in an AMRAP format, okay? So that means as many rounds as possible. Everybody's gonna be going at their own pace here, okay? You're gonna start with 10 pendulum lunges, and then 10 braced one-arm push-ups, 10 slider hamstring curls, 10 one-arm rows, and 10 saw planks, okay? And then we're gonna finish with 10 hoists, shoulder hoists, okay? So let's demonstrate these exercises for you. We're gonna start with pendulum lunges. On the first sequence of 6 exercises, anything that you're only doing one side on, you're going to start on the right. Okay, so that first sequence, everything will be done on the right side. The second sequence, everything will be done on the left side, and then every odd number round you're going to be on the right, and every even number round you're going to be on the left. So number 1, the first round is right. Everything's right. Second round, everything's left. Third round, everything's right. Fourth round, everything's left, okay? We're gonna start with pendulum lunges here, okay? So you're gonna take your resistance, whatever you've got, okay? And you don't have to hold one in each hand. You could take one weight and cradle it in your arms, okay, as well, in a forward position. And we're gonna do with pendulum lunge. So I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna go to the ground. I'm gonna explode back up to a standing position. And then back, okay? And then forward, and then back. Forward, and then back. So I'm staying on the right leg for the entire 10 repetitions, okay? And forward and back is 1 rep. Forward and back is 1 rep, okay? And you'll do 10 of those, okay? Then we're gonna do 10 braced one-arm push-ups. Now, the way I'll be doing them, or the way I'm going to demonstrate them here, is a high level of difficulty. So I'm going to show you some modifications on this. But initially the one-arm push-up, okay, is with one arm extended and braced on a stool or a couple of pillows or some books that are stacked up, okay. And you go down and you're doing this push-up with one arm extended fully, straight elbow, okay, and then doing a push-up on one arm. Now, most of you, or many of you, will not be able to do that, so you can try it going to your knees. So that's the first modification, it's the first step back, okay? And you'll be doing them from your knees like this, okay? Now, those are still hard, okay, one-arm push-ups like that. So I'm gonna show you a further modification, and that would be to move that hand in and use the elbow as your brace, okay? And so you can do these on your knees, okay? Bracing with one elbow, my forearm is braced on my stool as I'm doing my one-arm push-up, okay? Now you can do them that way as well, all right? So those are your modifications there. And then we're gonna do 10 slider hamstring curls. Okay, now, if you do not have sliders at home, that's fine, don't worry about that. If you're working out on a hard floor, okay, like a tile floor or a wood floor, okay, if it's a hard floor, all you need, okay, is a hand towel. You can put a hand towel on the ground and place your feet on top, your heels on top of that hand towel, okay, and then you can slide back and forth real easily using that. If you're on carpet, that's not a problem either. A couple of paper plates will work, or a couple of your Tupperware lids, okay? You can use 2, those plastic Tupperware lids, those will slide. So paper plates or Tupperware lids will work for this, okay? And then, of course, your hamstring curl, you're gonna be flat on your back. You're gonna elevate your hips as you drive those elbows into the ground. So now my hips are up, and I'm gonna pull both heels to my butt and then back out, okay? Extend them back out. Okay, now there's a modification for this one as well. So if you're having trouble getting both heels to your butt at the same time, you can elevate those hips and then do one leg at a time. Bring it in and then extend it out. Okay, both of my hips are elevated the whole time. They never touch the ground, but I'm doing one leg at a time, one curl at a time. Okay, and you're gonna do 10 of those. Okay, then we're gonna do one arm rows. And I'm gonna grab a box here, sorry. Okay, so I've got my box here to demonstrate my one arm rows. I'm gonna take my dumbbell, okay, and we're gonna do one side at a time, starting with the right side. Now notice my feet are set behind my hips, okay? Not under my hips up here, but behind my hips. Now what that does is it forces our core to engage, and as we row, as I'm pulling to my waist with that dumbbell, okay, it's engaging my core, huge. So this is an excellent core exercise here, and really feeling it in your abs, okay? As you row, each time you row, you wanna get that elbow back as far as you can and then extend it forward. Now my braced arm here is completely straight. There's no bend in my elbow. My feet are well behind my hips, and my back is nice and flat as I row to my waist and extend back down. Okay, we're gonna do 10 of those. Then we're gonna do 10 saw planks, okay? So, with your forearms on the ground, all right, and a nice flat back, I'm gonna move my elbows out in front of my shoulders now, and I'm gonna rock forward and back, forward and back, keeping stiff as a board and straight as an arrow, not letting my hips rise, but keeping stiff as a board and straight as an arrow. I'm gonna rock back and forth. Now it's important when you do these that those elbows are in front of your shoulders, okay? That's the money maker right there. That's the trick, okay? And you're gonna do 10 of those, okay? And then we're gonna finish with 10 shoulder hoists. And you can use any kind of resistance here. Usually when we're in the studio, we most typically use sandbags for this. But you can use 2 dumbbells, okay? Or 1 heavy dumbbell, or a book bag filled with books, a duffel bag filled with something that gets it to the appropriate weight. You can use just about anything. And when you do these hoists, you're gonna have your you're gonna have your weight set on the ground. You're gonna drop your butt down, shift that weight to your heels, and you're gonna explode upward as you take the weight up to your shoulder. Explode upward and drive those hips forward. Explode upward and drive those hips forward. Okay, guys? Modification for that would just be lighter weight, lighter level of resistance. But it's important that your posture is correct. So make sure that you drop that butt low, pick up your head, shift the weight to your heels, and then drive through your heels and drive those hips forward, right? Most important thing. Learn to drive those hips forward. Instead of thinking of it in terms of going up and down, think of it in terms of your hips moving back and driving forward, okay? Forward and back. Okay, guys, that's the workout right there. It's a tough one, of course. 10 repetitions of each exercise. And then on that second round, you're gonna do the left side. So on everything that you did the right side on, the pendulum lunges, the braced one arm push-up, the one arm rows, those 3 exercises, you're gonna be doing the left side, okay? And we'll do as many rounds as we can get in a 22-minute time period, all right? Looking forward to this one. See you on Monday. See you later, and bye. Can't get it to stop.